Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are kicking off this new series with gaming pickups. It is going to be retro. We'll put that in quotes because everybody's definition of retro is different, or it could be just gaming pickups. What we go through here, and yeah, we're going to start off with the first one, which I have picked up. We're going to maybe try and do these a bit different in the videos to come. It won't be for a wee while yet, but because I've got a couple of these ready to go, and we'll see what other delights I have picked up. But this is the first of my pickups. This was off Facebook Marketplace, which is a great place to pick up some deals on gaming. First thing I would actually say to people is negotiate. You can always make an offer, and this is what I did for this bundle, which I have picked up here. So this bundle cost me £20, and I think it was well worth the money. So what is it? It is an Xbox 360 pickup. And what we got with my nice squeaky chair is an Xbox 360. It comes with all the wires. I'm not showing you the wires. There's no point showing you the wires there. They're just wires. But this one is the one with the wrong side is with the HDMI. So you can use an HDMI with there. It does. We have the cable for the display there as well, but we're using the HDMI when we're playing it. We actually play these things. We're not just collecting them just to sit on the shelf. We're actually going to be trying to play some of these games and consoles. They're not just going to be collector's pieces, so to speak. I'm going to be playing them, and I've already started playing some games, and that's what I'll come to in other videos to come. It also came with the controller, which is working fine. There is a wee bit of damage on the bottom one here. There's a little mark there, but it doesn't annoy me. It's only when you are looking for it you can actually feel it. And it also came with, if I can find it, one of these wee message pad malarkeys, which was on that controller. So that is our first bit here. So if we were to trade this into CEX, we would get £24 for the console, or £60 if we were to buy it. I know people will determine their value in two different ways. So if you're looking for what you can actually trade it in, I'll put one down one side and one down the other. So I think that was a good pickup. This little keypad, if we are to trade this into CEX, it is 1 penny we would get. That's for the voucher. When we're talking CEX, it is going to be about the voucher, so this will be 1 penny. Or to buy this, it is 50p. Oh, we're under the big things with that, but that was actually included with it for, it's just part of it, so you can't really complain. We'll move on to the games here, and the first game we've got, these are in no particular order, is Need for Speed Shift. To trade this into CEX, it's £1.40. To buy it in CEX, it is £3.50. This is when we're making this video. That is the price to actually buy them. The game is in good condition. This is a nice little racing game. I actually played that many moons ago, back when it originally came out. It's a racing game. It's very, very by the numbers. You know exactly what's going to happen, and it's a game. It's just go chill out and race around things. Speaking of racing games, our next game we have is Forza Motorsport 2. This is going to be a stalwart of any of our Xbox sort of collections. We're going to have lots of Forzas, and so this is Forza 2 again. It is in here. It is got the manual and stuff like that. This, if we were to trade this in, we would get 80p for this, or if we were to just buy it outright at CEX, it is £2. So far, before we've actually done anything, we've already made a profit. If we were to trade these all in. Next up in the game is Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3, I like it. And I'm going to replay this on the 360. It's going to be one of my massive lists to do. Who cannot forget about the baddie in the game, and I don't want to do too many spoilers on that game, which is like it's like 15 years old. But I think people who know who have played that game know how good the baddie is in that game, and very very iconic, and all that. So yeah, that is a good wee pickup. I'm not sure if I said that. To trade that in, we get 80p. To buy the game would cost £2. Next up is a game I have not played at all, and it's Medal of Honor Warfighter, and it's a limited edition. Woo! And we could get into the Battlefield 4 beta with this game if we bought it at the time. It's a shooter. Very. One thing I have noticed is I'm probably going to be talking nonsense on all these. I'm trying to just do these in one sort of take, not having to chop all these up. We've actually got a couple of pickups. My voice hasn't been too great the last couple of weeks, so I'm a little behind at actually taping these. I've actually started playing some of these. But one thing I've noticed with my Xbox 360 collection, there's a ton of shooters. So there's going to be a lot of them to play about. But here's another one. It's Medal of Honor Warfighter. This one is going to be our first 10p game, and the price to buy it is £1.50. So pretty. Not sure. Next up is a game which I actually thought was going to be worth a wee bit more money, but they seem to be very, very common at this moment in time. So the price isn't actually that much. It's Devil May Cry. This is the new Devil May Cry. I've played a wee bit of this, not tons of it, haven't completed it or anything like that. I got a fair bit. It's a bit of a button masher. I'm one of these people who need to put down the difficulty a bit more now because I'm getting too old and decrepit. I'm going to give that another little shot to see if I can actually complete it this time. It is a fun little game. I don't even know why I stopped playing it. Maybe because I was like, it's getting a bit too difficult for me now or something. But yeah, Devil May Cry. So this is £1 trade-in price and £2.50 to buy. Next up is a game. I was actually checking this out a couple of weeks ago when I originally got this. This game price has actually went up. It used to be, I think it was 10p to trade it in. But Batman Arkham City is now up to £1 to trade in and £2.50 to buy. The Batman games transformed the story or the comic book games in the last when they came out. Arkham Asylum was brilliant, and I've also completed Arkham City. I didn't actually complete the other Batman games for whatever reason, so I am on the lookout for them. But Batman Arkham City, I'm going to look forward to giving that a blast again. I've got so many games I want to play now from all these pickups that I just want to start them and playing them. I'm actually playing game which isn't actually on this here, but we'll come to it. It's actually a game I found in my loft, which was Overlord 2, and I've been playing that a fair bit. I'm probably do a wee video on that, you know, in the weeks to go. Just talk about Overlord the series. It's a brilliant series, and I wish they'd bring it back, but it's under EA now. But back to this, Batman Arkham City. Not a bad pickup. And next up is the game which is ridiculously cheap and you cannot trade it in anywhere because you only get a penny for it. It is Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3, EA's answer to Call of Duty, competent little shooter. Nothing much really more to say about it. If you trade it in, you get a penny, but if you're to buy it, it costs 50p. So this is ridiculously easy to get at this moment in time, and probably be like that for the foreseeable future. Next up is Shadow of War, a brilliant game. The Nemesis, I can't even say it, the Nemesis system in this game is truly brilliant, and I wish they didn't actually copyright it so other games can't use it. Uh, I'm actually intrigued to see how this is going to run on the 360 because I played it on the Xbox One, and I know there were some issues actually getting ported to the 360. I can't even remember at this moment in time how it actually runs there, but it's something I'm going to have a bit of fun actually giving a bit of a go. And so to trade this in, we get £1.20, and to buy it outright, I'm just looking at mine. I've got notes here. This is being semi-professional for me here. To buy this, it is £3. Next up is Call of Duty Black Ops. That's the first game I played on the 360 when I got it. I'm having a lot of fun in that. Just going back to playing these old Call of Duty games. I could go on a rant here. We'll go on a mini rant here. How can this game look so decent and it's only running on 512 megabits of RAM compared to some of the dross which is getting put out now, and complaining about not being 60 FPS. I know there is drops in this, you can see the drops, but by and large it is running so well on the 360 and it looks so good. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I never actually completed the single player. I played a bit of the multiplayer, a fair bit of the multiplayer. I never completed the single player. I'm currently going down a big hill in the game where I'm getting killed a lot. Maybe people know what I'm talking about, but it's going down and I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. But there we go. Here's it's whatever. Next up is, I'm going to just call it Quake Wars Enemy Territory. I know it's the other way. It's Enemy Territory Quake Wars. I'm just going the other way because Quake is the main thing there. Oh, going back to Black Ops, it was £3 to trade in and £5 to buy. So Quake Wars this time. Yeah, I didn't even know too much about this game. I knew it was out when I see the cover. Yeah, it's ringing bells, but I didn't actually play it, and I don't know too much about the game. It is 80p to trade in, or it is £2 to buy. So I'm going to give it a go at some stage. Next up is, I'm already sick of these, by the way, FIFA 15. I've already, I think, spoilers for future videos. I think I've got 3 copies of this now before the bundles have been banned. FIFA 15, it's a FIFA game. You know how it works. There we go. FIFA 15. I don't think there's much to say about that. I'm more of a PES guy than a FIFA guy. I think they've absolutely destroyed PES with that new edition they're doing. I'm going back and playing some of the older ones in Master League. Master League is the best. And the last game is the game which will never die. I think it's going to get remade for the next series of consoles when they come out, the PlayStation 6 and whatever the Xbox is going to be. And that is Skyrim. Skyrim. And yeah, what much can you say, except I haven't actually played it. Or sorry, I have played it. I haven't even, I think I played it for about half an hour and I get bored. I know it's something I need to fix, play a bit more. I actually bunged it on the 360 just to try it, and it is working fine. But yeah, I haven't actually completed this. But to trade this in, you get 10 pennies, or to buy it is £1.50. So with that bundle, we bought it for £20. And if we were to just go, now we just want to trade this in to get something else, or multiple other games, we would get £35 for it. So we are technically in profit. But if we were just to go out there and want to start our collection from scratch using CEX, which I would actually sort of recommend because of you do get some of the guarantees with it. If you want to play it 100% safe, because you've got your 24 months if you want to buy the console and stuff, it would cost £89.50 to pick up all what we have picked up there for £20 in CEX. So I think that was a pretty decent sort of pickup. And I'm really happy of how that started. We're missing a couple of games that I want to get. We haven't got any Halos yet. We haven't got Blue Evo yet. And we haven't got any Gears of War as yet. But we will see how that all changes in the coming weeks and months ahead. So this is our first one. At this moment in time, I'm just looking to pick up as many games as possible instead of going, and I just hit my mouse and it decides to fall. What I'm actually looking for here is I'm looking for quantity at this moment, just to get the library up there, because I actually got rid of so many of my Xbox 360 games. I went all digital, so I started just buying games digitally and got rid of my physical copies. And I actually want to go back to the getting the games back on disc now. And believe it or not, some of these games I've been playing are just not are so playable with this era anyway. And I think this is the perfect way if you want to start building up this sort of game collection. The 360s, the PlayStation 3s are at that perfect sort of price point at this moment in time, where they're still new enough that people are still getting rid of the games, but not old enough where the games are starting to become a bit more limited in what you can buy. And there's some cracking little games. Some of them are, if you put them on the Switch or whatever, they would be running, you would go, that's dead on. Like Black Ops I thought that was spot on playing that, and some other games. So I think the Xbox 360 is a pretty decent sort of way to get into collecting video games, and you know you're going to get more of this finish sort of games. That we're at the turnover sort of period with the 360, where it wasn't completely digital, but it wasn't. You could get away with just playing the physical copies of games. So yeah, that is our first one. So the grand total there again was £35 we would get for trading at 11, or if we were to buy it would be £89.50. So if you want more of this sort of stuff and you want to comment, work away, tell me what things I've got wrong, what things I have got right, what games you are on the lookout for. I might actually put a wee video down the line what games I'm actually looking out for, games I want to pick up. But yeah, that is the start of this collection. So thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you all again soon.